All right, hello everyone. It is Miss Tracy here, coming to you for live reveal number 1 of this week. This evening, I'm going to be doing my live reveal of my fabric bundle that's going to be going out to all of my fabric fan club members. So come on in and say hi. Let me know that you're out there watching. Let me know if you're excited to see what is coming to my fabric fan club members this July. And I'm going to double check. I want to make sure that my fabric fan club members know that I am over here. And let's just take a peek in on them real quick. Hello, everyone. Okay. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. I know that some of you are Fabric Fan Club members. I can see you right here watching. And I know that you're excited probably to see what's coming next. So before we kind of get into that, I just want to say hello to everyone. Hello. I hope that you've had a great week. I hope that you're having a great summer. And I hope that maybe you've blocked out some time to be creative this summer. Maybe for you that means, maybe you're ready to try something new. Maybe you're already doing some creative things, but ready to branch out and try something else. Right? So welcome everyone. Hello. Susan Lyles is here with me tonight in the chat. She's going to be posting links and answering any questions that I miss if I don't see them right away. She's going to be helping us out tonight. So I think you guys are going to really like this bundle. It's very unique. It's very unique, and there's something very special about this bundle. Okay. Now, I wanted to set something up here first because with all of my live reveal nights, I always do a live gift away. Okay. I always do a live gift away. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up now. Hello, everyone. Give me just a second. We're going to get that set up. So all you have to do is leave a comment. If you're a comment, your name is just going to get thrown into a random drawing. And one of you is going to win a free bundle, a free fabric bundle. Try to say that 3 times fast. Not always that easy. All right, let me go ahead and get our giveaway started so it can start collecting your comments here. All right. Okay, let me make sure it's working correctly. Okay, it is. It's collecting comments right now. Okay. All right. Well, we have been creating some really fun things in the Fabric Fan Club. And if you happen to follow my page at Miss Tracy Creates, anytime you see something made from fabric, you guys, these are the projects we're making in the Fabric Fan Club. We're very creative. We're very inventive, and we like to do unexpected things with fabric. I think that comes because I'm a maker. I'm a creative enthusiast. And so one question that comes up every time I do a live reveal for the Fabric Fan Club is, do I need a sewing machine? And the answer is no. You do not need a sewing machine. Sometimes our projects can be no-sew. Sometimes our projects require hand stitching. Some are going to be more extensive with hand stitching and some will be less. It just depends on the types of projects that we're doing. But the good thing I want you to realize is that the type of hand stitching we do in the Fabric Fan Club is stress-free. At least it's supposed to be stress-free. It's hand stitching. And the concept I want you to grasp when we talk about hand stitching is really thinking of it like doodling with thread. Okay, that's how I want you to think about it. It's like doodling with thread. We don't care if the stitches aren't all the same size. We like a little wonky in our stitches. I say that a lot. It's kind of a whimsical approach to hand stitching, or what some of you might consider embroidery or applique. It's just a different style. It's kind of a stress-free, whimsical style. And sometimes what we're stitching is dictated by the fabric. Sometimes we're just doodling with thread on top of our fabric. Just like if you were, let's say you had a piece of paper and it had beautiful flowers on it and you want to take pins and do some pen work over those flowers or something like that, we're doing the same thing. We're just doing it with thread. Okay. So it really is fun. I think it's super relaxing. It's one of the most relaxing things that I do. I stitch a little bit every night before I go to bed. And I just love getting inventive with fabric. I love fabric. I'm kind of a texture person. I'm a texture junkie. So I love fabrics. I love felts. I love ribbons and trims and all those kinds of things. And so it's really fun to, get extra creative when it comes to the projects I want to make from fabric. Okay. So yeah, make sure you're following my page. Make sure and go to my homepage, scroll through some of the photos and things. You're going to see some of the past projects that we've made in the Fabric Fan Club. Okay. So let me tell you the name of this one. Would you like to know the name of this one? Well, it's an interesting name. It's called Grandma's Attic. Grandma's Attic. I'll explain why as we kind of get further into the reveal here. And one more thing I need you to know. Currently, the Fabric Fan Club, we are filling open spots, available spots. We're filling them from a wait list. What does that mean? That means that right now we're only filling available spots. Later this summer, at the end of August, we're going to have what we call open doors, where we're actually going to, we've already got more fabric coming in so that we can actually open the doors to a larger segment of people. But right now for July, for this bundle, we're operating off of our wait list. So this is important because I noticed Susan's been posting the link. Thank you, Susan. Susan's been posting the link to get on the wait list for the Fabric Fan Club. That's where we're going to email you. And I'm going to be sending this email out tomorrow morning. It's going out tomorrow morning. So make sure you get on it tonight if you're interested. There are other people on that list already. But if you're interested and you like what you see tonight, and you're kind of like, I'm kind of digging this Grandma's Attic, I kind of want to see what she's going to do with this, then I'm going to encourage you, make sure you get on that wait list. That is the only way to get into the club right now. We do have some open spots. So yes, I will be emailing everyone on the wait list tomorrow. And then it's pretty much just first come, first serve. Once you do, if you do grab a spot, one thing I can tell you that'll probably make you happy is you won't be charged right at that moment. Your payment will not run until July 3rd. Okay, so July 3rd is when that payment will run. But we want you to grab your spot now, right? We don't want you to let that spot go and try to get it later. And we have to say, oh, there are not any spots left. Okay. I hate that. I hate that when people get sad. I don't like that. So thank you for sprinkling this out, Elizabeth. Yes, if you don't mind, I would really appreciate you to sprinkle this video out on your social feeds to your crafty friends and family. There might be somebody out there that would be interested in joining us in the Fabric Fan Club. Okay. Yes, well, let me tell you, I love naming the bundles because it kind of just brings, about a certain feel sometimes. And then sometimes bundles are hard to name. And so we have to get our team involved and I'll throw out some ideas. Everybody throws out ideas and then one of them just is like, yes, that's the right name. So I really do enjoy naming these. So Grandma's Attic, you guys ready to see it? Are you ready to see it? It is going to be a little bit different. Slightly different than what our Fabric Fan Club members are normally used to getting, but it's a good kind of different. Okay. It's a good kind of different. Yes. So let me switch my camera up here. And while I'm doing that, I want you to tell me if you're out there watching right now and you're in the Fabric Fan Club. Just say I'm a Fabric Fan Club member, or FFC for Fabric Fan Club. I love to know. Let me straighten up my cameras here. I love to know how many of our members are out there watching, and if you're not, What are you waiting for? Go get on the wait list. We have such a good time in this group, and it's actually a really, really amazing group. These women are really encouraging, and I think they're super uplifting, super helpful, and best of all, they're also super creative. It's so fun to see them put their own spin on these projects. And so basically what happens is I will ship our members a package, and generally it's 6 fat quarters. That's about 18 by 21, 22 inches, depending on the selvage. It's a good chunk of fabric. It's a good piece of fabric. They'll get 6 of them. And then we put you into a private Facebook group. That's kind of our private hangout. And that's where I teach workshops. So basically, I'm there to inspire you, to give you ideas of what you could make with your fabric. Okay. And sometimes you're going to want to make your own thing with your fabric, and that's okay too. But I consider it my job to keep you inspired, to make you think outside the box, right? Think outside the box and get extra creative with the fabrics that we send you every month. Okay, it really is super fun. You'll also have access as a Fabric Fan Club member to purchase additional fabric. If you want to, you can purchase from past fabric bundles, those kinds of things. Obviously, future ones, if you fall in love with a certain piece and you want more, then that will be available to you. We don't sell it outside of the fan club. We keep that as a perk for our members. And then let's see, what else can I tell you? Like I said, I get very creative. So I make a lot of my own templates. I do a lot of my own design, own templates. And so anytime we use templates, those are provided for you as well. Okay. Videos, generally I'll go live in the Fabric Fan Club on Thursday nights at 7:00. Guess what tonight is? Thursday night. So I'll be going live in the Fabric Fan Club group, private group, at 7:00. We're working on we have a really cute, I call it Sew and Tell. Kind of like show and tell, but sew and tell. So it's a sew and tell workshop where we're starting a new project. We're starting something new. You get to kind of see it as it begins. You get to kind of see it at different stages. And it's going to be super fun tonight. I think you're going to love it. If you're my Fabric Fan Club members, you're going to love it. Oh, Darla, we're wearing the same t-shirt tonight. That's awesome. I'm wearing one of our Make Time to Be Creative t-shirts. And I like to wear these on live reveal nights because this is exactly what you need to do. Make time to be creative. It is so good for you. It's good for your mind, your body, your soul. If you're struggling with any kind of issues, right? There's a lot of stresses in life. And sometimes just having a therapeutic way to reduce that stress can just make all the difference. And honestly, stitching, hand stitching, that's what we're doing. Sometimes we're just making things with the fabric. It's extremely therapeutic because it's very relaxing. Okay, it's very, very relaxing. All right. Okay, so let's jump in. Yes, we are collecting comments so that we're going to give away at the end of the reveal. We're going to give away a bundle of what I have named Grandma's Attic. Okay. All right. Let's just jump in. If you have any other questions, post them in the comments. Susan, like I said, Susan Lyles is my team member. She's here and she'll help to answer questions and also give you that link for to get on the wait list. All right, those of you that are interested. So let me give you, I almost started to open it up, but I want to give you a peek what it looks like on this, when it comes to you. When it comes to you, it's going to look like this. It says Grandma's Attic. Now, it's kind of misleading because when you see it, depending on how we folded the fabric, you're only seeing certain colors, but we're going to get into that right now. You guys ready? Okay, let's break into Grandma's attic, right? We're climbing up the stairs. We're going to unlock that door and we're jumping in. Nothing to be scared of. Okay, this Grandma's attic is fun. It's not scary. Okay. Okay. Well, I've been thinking about this all day. Like, which fabric am I going to reveal first? I feel like I just have to reveal the best first. I think it's just it's really what this whole line was kind of created around, and it's what's going to inspire every project that I do, that I show you, and that I show our Fabric Fan Club members with this. I'm sorry, y'all. It's kind of warm in here. So normally, okay, let me just lay these out over here. Normally, our Fabric Fan Club members would be getting 6 fat quarters. Okay, normally you'd be getting 6 fat quarters, but look at this one right here. You guys, I had to make a really big decision when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with this. This is the fabric I'm going to show you first. So this is not cut into fat quarters. It's actually larger than that. You're going to get a whole entire panel of what I'm about to show you. Are you ready for it? You ready for it, Loanne? Well, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm glad that you're watching, and I'm glad that you're interested. Okay, so I'm going to push these out of the way. Okay, so you're going to actually wind up with more fabric. And in fact, I may have to, I'm trying to figure out like how I'm going to show this whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up. This particular fabric is from a collection called Curated in Color. It's called Curated in Color. Now, what I'm pulling together here, I'm calling Grandma's Attic because you'll see why. But the reason that I wanted to give you a full panel is because I did not want to have to pick and choose the colors that you were going to get. So before I show you some of the images, I want to open this up. Everybody, I mean, this is big. Maybe I need to, let me switch my screen here, you guys, so y'all can really see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And you're going to see that it just keeps opening. And it just keeps on opening. So this, oh, let me move that. Okay, so I'm going to have to just scroll it across the camera here. Okay, I'm going to kind of scroll it across the camera. So instead of giving you a certain color, you're getting all the colors. I mean, how could I choose? I love all the colors. So I want you to just kind of take this in, then we'll look up close at some of the images. I'm calling it Grandma's Attic because it just reminds me of things you might find in the attic, you know, some really cool finds and things. I want you to see that you have kind of a brown section, kind of a brownish section here, browns and creams. And then that comes over into this kind of yellow and gold kind of section. It's got a little bit of mustard and a little bit of butter yellow, mustards and golds, really cute. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Okay, and then we're gonna move into the orange section. Look at the oranges. Oh, love that. And then we're going to go into the red section. Okay, everybody's getting this. Okay, everybody's getting this whole panel. It is more than a couple of fat quarters, but I don't care. I like to spoil my Fabric Fan Club members sometimes, and that's definitely what I'm doing this month. Okay, so there's the red section. Now look at the pink section. We have a pink section here, and we're still not done. We're still not done. You guys ready? So from the pink, we're moving into the purple. And from the purple, we're moving into the blue. And we're ending with the green. Okay? It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's so pretty. So let's go back through that again. We have a green section, and I don't even have my camera isn't up high enough where you can even see the whole length. Okay, here, I'll kind of do that so you can see. So we have green, we have blue, and I love that we have different variations of the colors. So even in the green section, you'll see we have like this dark pine green, but we also have some sagey greens and a little bit brighter green. In the blue section, we have sky blues, we have navies. We've got some really pretty things here. So we have green, blue. Somebody count these. You can count them as we go. Green, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, kind of yellow gold, and then these neutrals, kind of browns, neutrals. Okay. I got to put myself back up on camera here because is that not amazing? Like, it is amazing. It is so pretty. And there's just so many things we're going to be able to do with it. You will be working with this fabric. You'll be using elements of this fabric for who knows how long, right? Because there's so many fun things on it. There's so many fun things on it. So I'm going to actually bring the camera in a little closer now so that we can really look at some of these fun things. Okay, there were eight color bands. So let's just look at some of these things and you'll see why I decided to call this bundle Grandma's Attic. Look at the pocket watch, right? Look at this. This is a little label for vanilla flavoring, for vanilla. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Here's some cups. Here's some mushrooms, just interesting things, right? Here's this cute little thing, says embroideries. We have butterflies. Look at the plate. There is, I mean, it's just, they're so cool. It's just very fun, interesting pieces. I love fabrics like this because they just have so much potential, right? Let's look a little bit at some of the yellow. Look at this beautiful yellow bird. Look at that yellow bird. Look at this plate. I love all the different plates. I think those are so cute. There are kind of like brands and labels and buttons and just, I don't know what this is, this trim that's just so cute. Look at the little trophy with the flowers in it. Here's another plate. Love, love, love. Let's see, we've got another little bird. We've got a little house here. Here's more butterflies. And then look at this piece. Like, that's so cute. Look at the little eye and hooks, right? I promise you, the more you look at this, the more just adorable things that you're going to see. It's just so cute. There's stamps on here. Look at this little sampler with the alphabet on there. Like, that is so cute. Here's a little label for apple jelly. Adorable. Again, more, some of this is sewing ephemera. It's just all kinds of things. There's another plate. I'm just really enamored with the plates. I love those. It's just really, really cute. So I think you can see that not all the images are exactly the same. They all kind of have their own look. Yes, I love them. Look at this one. Fine sewing machine oil. So cute, right? Houses. There's some photographs of houses that are on here. What would you find in Grandma's attic? Probably some photographs, right? Some things like that. Just some really, really cute, adorable things. Look at these shoes. Look at these shoes, right? Just look at the safety pin down here. Just some really, really interesting things. Okay. I just think they're all just so pretty, interesting, beautiful. It will take you for, look at this little package of buttons, super pearl buttons. Okay, so it's got a lot of ephemera. All right, this is what we call ephemera. So ephemera is like the stuff, right? Like, this is the stuff. This is the kind of stuff that you might find in Grandma's attic. Now, will you find a whole rainbow of it? I don't know. But in our Grandma's attic, in the Fabric Fan Club, you're going to find a whole rainbow of assorted colors. So this particular fabric, Kathy, is from, it's from a line called Curated in Color. Okay. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And before you panic, okay, before you panic, my Fabric Fan Club members out there, I don't want you to panic. We're not going to stitch every single one of these. Okay. But we will stitch some. Okay, we will stitch some of these things. I mean, I think this is such a great, what I would consider like a kind of like a collector's item type fabric, because you can pull from different items from this for, I don't know, you could add little touches, little accents, think of it like embellishments to your projects for as long as you want. I mean, I think it's going to take a long time to use up all of these images. So before I start showing you other fabrics, I want to tell you something. Okay. I want to tell you something. I don't know the best way to even to have this out to show you. Here, let's do something kind of like this. Okay, we'll just kind of do that. There's still a colors you're not seeing, but at least that way you get to see some of what's on here. Okay. So I definitely envision some of our projects we will be taking some of these images, but I also have a project in mind that's going to use a little bit of every color. Okay, every color, kind of the whole band of color. So yeah, again, getting extra creative, going to get really fun. It's going to be really fun, extra creative, and just think of all the images. So what I like about this is, and I'm going to pick on some people out there. Barbara, I love the blue Southern plate too. I love all the plates. Like, they're just so cute. So here's the deal. When we start making projects with this, and if they happen to be colorized projects, or I'm having you pick certain colors, or certain colors that you gravitate towards that you like, well, then Barbara can go in and pick out the images she likes best. And then Sally can go in and pick out the images she likes best. And Holly can do the same, right? So we're going to have so many fun choices here. And definitely we're going to get very creative with this. Okay, we're going to get really creative with this. I wish they did have napkins like this too, Anne. I do. But anyway, so nostalgia is really the name of the game for our July fabric bundle. Now, our fabric bundles are different every single month, but this one, it just screams nostalgia. So if you like ephemera, if you like nostalgia, if some of this brings back memories for you, or memories of your mom, or memories of your grandmother, right? I see a lot of things in here, and it makes me think of my grandmothers, both of them. I see some things in here that remind me of my mom. And I see some things in here that I just personally love. So it's kind of one of those things where it has a generational kind of feel to it. On top of that, adding in the colors, I mean, that's awesome, right? Just adding in these colors. So the minute I saw this fabric, I was like, I have to figure out a way to get this fabric in the Fabric Fan Club. We were able to work it out. We were able to budget it in, and we've got it. You've got it. You are going to get it. You got on the wait list. Awesome, April. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Yes. Do you like to antique? Do you like to go antiquing? Do you like to go junking? Do you like to kind of mix old things with new things? Do you like to repurpose and give old things new life? That's me. That is like me in a nutshell. So I love this fabric. It's going to be very, very fun for us to create with. So I want to go ahead now and show you some of the fabrics I'm bringing in to pair with it. Okay. And it's pretty fun. I'm going to leave the most colorful one for last. So one of the fabrics I'm bringing in, I also felt like needed to be kind of nostalgic, okay, but in a different way. So the first two patterns I'm going to show you are replicas of 1930s fabrics. Okay, so this is one of them in these beautiful blue color. I love this blue color, but this is a replica. Is that the right word I should be using? Reproduction, that's probably the right word I should be using. It's a reproduction of the print, which means the design, but then it's pulled in kind of some fresh colors. Okay, so I love this one. This is from the 1930s. Again, a reproduction, so it's brand new fabric. It's not old fabric, it's a brand new fabric, as is this, but it's just going to lend itself really nicely to playing. And I don't know about you, but blues are one of those colors. Blues just tend to work with every color, like every color. Something about blues, they're friendly. They play nicely in the sandbox with everyone. But blues just somehow, when I put this blue fabric up against every band of color, I liked it. I really, really liked it. Okay, so this is going to be, you're going to have a fat quarter of this. So basically you're going to have 4 fat quarters and then this whole entire panel, which is larger than, it's giving you more than 2 fat quarters. Okay, because it's so much fabric. And I wasn't about to cut this up and say, here, you get these colors and you get these colors. Like, no way. I wanted us to have all the colors. I wanted all of my members to have all the colors. Okay, so let me put this blue down. And like I said, it's just so pretty. It looks pretty with, it doesn't matter, like all of the colors. It just looks so, so pretty with. Okay. So the second pattern that I chose also is a 1930s reproduction. And it has a little, this one's kind of, it's kind of more kind of leafy, kind of viney. This one is a little more delicate feeling. And it's got this little small a floral print with these couple little circles, these little dots, and then, you know, just this really petite, almost like a petite print. Very, very cute. Again, reproduction from the 1930s. So, but I want you to notice the color. The color is a little different. It is summertime. And as I was thinking about the different types of projects I wanted to do, I actually really, really love blues kind of paired with oranges. And this isn't like a true, true orange. Like this is almost kind of a, oh, what would you call it? It's got some gold. It's got kind of a, it's kind of a cross between a golden yellow and an apricot, maybe apricotish, but more kind of golden apricot. I don't know what to call it. Okay. But again, it's really pretty. And I wanted something, again, that would kind of accent, kind of pop with other colors. Wanted to make sure nothing was going to clash. But I especially loved the pairing of these two. Okay. Especially love the pairing of these two. Jill says she's thinking Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. So lots of nostalgia. That is what Grandma's Attic is going to be all about. Very, very nostalgic when in you know, the looks of it all. Okay. So now we have this color. We're going to pop this color in. Again, we have all the colors, right? We have 8 color, let me see if I get my fingers right. 8 color bands. So the next one I brought in is just simply neutral with a teeny pop of color. Okay, neutral with a teeny pop of color. I felt like we needed just a pure dot. I felt like we just needed a pure dot. We didn't want to get, you know, there's a lot of busyness going on in these, right? With all the ephemera, all the different pieces. So I'm bringing in this. Now, this is not a pure white. It is kind of an off-white, a little creamy, enough to where it feels really fitting with all of our bits and pieces that we're finding in from Grandma's Attic. Okay. So, and then this brings in a whole nother color. So you can kind of see this, actually this color, it's a little bit more coral. It's kind of coral. So it actually looks good when you put it next to red. It looks more red. When you put it next to orange, it looks more orange. When you put it next to pink, it looks more pink. So it's just a, depending on which color you like. When I put it over here next to the green, it really looks coral. Okay. So it's just it's a good color of a dot that it's kind of a chameleon. It just kind of changes depending on what we put it next to. Okay. So now you see these 3 and you've seen the big panel. That's the big treasure. One more piece. And this fabric is also from the same line as this one. And again, fell in love with it. This is lots of color. We have lots of color going on. So I wanted to give us something else with all the colors in it. So we could kind of pick and choose. So I want you to see this fabric. I'm going to try to hold it up here for you. Can you see all the circles? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look, there's an anchor. There's a star. Some of these look like thread, like the labels on thread. Some of them look like that. Some of them look like other types of labels. Like there's just it's pretty much everything you can think of is kind of in here. And notice how our bands of color go this time. Do you see how they're just kind of, right? Do you see it? Okay, so like red, pink, purple, blue, green, brown, gold, or yellow, orange, red. Do you see kind of how they kind of wander like that? This is what this reminds me of. Do y'all know? I mean, I'm not a quilter. I want to make sure everybody knows that I'm not a quilter. I'm really just I'm a fabric crafter more than anything, who loves to hand stitch, who loves to doodle with thread. But these are about the size. They remind me of penny quilts. Do you remember pennies? They kind of remind me of that. Like, uh, do you know what I'm talking about? I've got a piece of old. Oh, it's like a remnant of a blanket that had kind of this penny quilt kind of look on it. Yes, they look like buttons. They look like labels. They're just super cute. And I like all the small rounds. I don't think everything that we do has to be something really big. And a lot of these are big, even though there are some smaller elements. It'll be nice to kind of come in and cut some of the elements maybe from here when we just need a little touch of color here and there. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, like the little penny yo-yos. Something about the look of this just reminds me of those penny quilts or penny blankets or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so very, very cute, very, very colorful. Most of the time, when you come across things, I'll put this one kind of right down here. Most of the time, when you come across nostalgic fabrics, okay, let's just say that, or nostalgic anything, it could be scrapbook paper or I don't know, all the, all any of the things out there. All right, most of the time with the nostalgic stuff, it's darker colors. It's kind of darker colors or really neutral colors. And so I think it's so fun that we've pulled, that the creator of this fabric has pulled out all these pieces of ephemera, and we've got these beautiful kind of colorized them to be happy and fun and bright and colorful and cheerful, and just to really evoke those memories in us, right? So I think it's going to be really a fun one, because it does kind of bring old and new together, right? Nostalgia and then the bright colors, kind of bringing them together. And I think there's something very fun and fresh about that. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very great, it's going to be just an awesome, awesome bundle. And like I said, I think you'll be working with elements on this one fabric piece, this whole panel of all the colors. I think you're going to be, I think those of us that create with fabric, we're going to be pulling elements from this thing for a long time to kind of add here and there on different projects that we do. Okay. So I will tell you right off the bat, I do have some fresh ideas for this. One of which is going to be, we're going to do something to celebrate these colors. Okay, we're going to do something, we're going to create something that kind of celebrates these colors. And I think you're going to like, I know I have to be somewhat vague because I don't want to give everything away. And then we're also going to do something else that is a little more, it's not a book cover, although I think this would make an awesome book cover. These little elements would be so cool for a book cover or a Bible cover or a cover of some kind. We're going to do a different take on a book. Okay. And it's going to fit this nostalgic feel. And we're going to talk about how you can add photos in to your fabric projects. And I think you're really going to like it. And when I say photos, I mean we're going to actually talk about printing photos onto fabric, transferring photos onto fabric, because I do think that this just has so much nostalgia in it. So I could see doing something that maybe celebrates some of the people, like I said, our mothers, our grandmothers, maybe it's even all the, one person from all the generations that love to create, that maybe pass this down, this love of creating down to you, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be really neat. Yes, I think you could totally do a cookbook. I think there's so many things you could do. And the thing that's cool about this, okay, is even if we do something that is bookish. Sorry, I don't know how to explain it until I'm able to really say it. Um, you're going to be able to pull out the elements that you want to use, right? So if it's all the cooking elements, the labels of all the cooking kind of ingredients, then you can pull those out. If it's the sewing type elements, you can pull those out. If it's the dishes, which I don't know what it is, but those dishes are just calling my name. The dishes, they just bring back some memories for me. So there's going to be ways that you can kind of pull things from this so that each one of us, even though we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be teaching the same type of project, they can each kind of take their own direction depending on which way you want them to go. Okay. Yes. I think you're going to like it. Ooh, I think you're going to like it. Yeah. And like I said, this is a fabric that I foresee us using. I mean, we may be going back to this fabric and pulling an image here or there for who knows how long while we're in the Fabric Fan Club. Okay. Do you see what I mean? Like I see long life. I see long life in this. And we are going to kind of, we're going to create this love for this kind of mixing and matching. I don't know if I want to call it a junk journal, but you know how junk journals, that's kind of what they are. You're kind of pulling different elements and you're bringing them together. Well, we're going to kind of do my version with fabrics and colorful fabrics. And it's going to be happy and it's going to be fun. And I think it's like, to me, it was the perfect bundle to bring out in the summer. Summertime, a lot of people are traveling, they're going here and there. Did you know one of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling is to stitch or to work on things with fabric, because you need very few things and it's just so relaxing. I can do it while we're traveling. I can't read in the car, but I can stitch in the car. So if it's a road trip, if we're going to be waiting at the airport, I can work on something like that. My family's actually going on vacation next week. We rented a lake house right kind of at the Arkansas Missouri border, and I'm taking stitching stuff with me because I'm gonna sit out on those decks and I'm gonna look at the beautiful lake and I'm gonna watch my grandchildren playing and I'm gonna stitch and just relax while we're there. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun and definitely very interesting. And again, please don't panic, because I'm not going to have you stitch out every single thing that's on here. Even though, yeah, if you did want to stitch everything on here, I don't think you will. I think you're going to want to pick and choose. Okay. But we did count them. Lynette is taking a panel and she wants to stitch one thing a day. So one little item a day. And so she wants to have the whole thing stitched out by the time, within a year. We're not going to do that, but you could do that. Okay. There's lots of ways. You know how this goes. We're going to have a project. We'll have some projects that are a little more stitch intensive. We'll have some that are less. We'll have some that are none. Okay. I've got plans for us. It's really going to be very fun and very interesting. And I do see us working with this. We may work with this for a while. Okay. Especially the bookish project. Okay. So but that's okay, because it's a project that I think would be a great keepsake. It's something I could see us stitching on for a while. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, I think there were more than that, Susan. I think it was closer to like 300 elements. It's a lot, but they're all so cute, and it's going to be fun for y'all to look at all of them. When you get this fabric, you're just going to be analyzing it. Like, you're going to be looking at it so hard. If you're in the Fabric Fan Club, just so you know, oh, Lynette says 272 images. She counted them. So yeah, I mean, gosh, you could cover, like, I was even thinking well, not that I'm going to. I'm going to do something different with this, but I am going to talk to you about some ideas for actually using the full-on fabric for some bigger things. Okay, and we'll share those ideas in the Fabric Fan Club. Um, but I'm definitely going to have some good projects to inspire you. Okay, good projects to inspire you. And like I said, some of it we're going to take bits and pieces, and some of our projects are going to use the whole band, like the whole band of colors. Okay. Yes, I've been dreaming about it. It's been keeping me up at night in a good way. Okay. So, what I'd like to tell you now is if you're interested in this bundle, Fabric Fan Club members, our goal is to have these shipped out to you by July 6th. I know we have 4th of July in there. We're going to get out what we can on the 5th. I will be gone, as well as 2 other family members that are part of our team, because our whole family is going. So we're going to have to be a little short staffed, but they're going to get out as many as they can on Friday the 5th, and the rest will go out on the 6th. Okay. So, and then, so what that means for the rest of you, for people that are getting on the wait list, that is your only way to get in the Fabric Fan Club. This is a great, great time to come into the Fabric Fan Club, get this awesome bundle, this awesome fabric, and get a feel for what we do. We don't require a contract. We don't require, we don't have a cancellation fee. You could literally come in for 1 month. And if you decide it's just not really for you, you just let us know. We have to hear from you before the 1st of the next month, and then we just cancel you. Okay. So it's okay. There's no pressure to stay. I want you to find a group that fits you. Right. I want you to find that group of people, that creative, that creative thing, that lights you up. And it could be fabric. You maybe you just don't know it yet. Okay. So the only way to get into the group right now is on the wait list. Again, we're not going to open the doors to new members until the end of August, till closer to the onset of fall. So get on the wait list. I'm sending the email out tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to send the email out tomorrow to fill our open spots, the spots we have currently open. Okay. Yes, you're going to like this. We could even possibly decoupage some of this fabric. Remember, I'm a crafter. I like to do all the things with the fabric. So yeah, lots of things. So now that you've seen kind of the full reveal, and again, we'll just kind of slide through this. Let's see if I can slide through this one more time, and then I'm going to draw our winner. Okay, I'm going to draw our winner, and of course, you're not even going to be able to see all of it on here. You're not going to be able to see everything, but you can see that we kind of have our neutrals, our browns, kind of almost like golden, like a aged golden color, and then that moves us into the yellows, right? These kind of more almost kind of brass and golds and that kind of colors, and then into the orange band of colors. Okay, and then into the red. And then into the pink. There's a pink section here. And then into the purple. So fun. And then into the blues. And then into the greens. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's big, you guys. It's big. Let me kind of spread it out here so you'll see. I'm going to take it up this way. Okay. So here it goes, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going. It's quite a large piece of fabric. Okay, so everybody in the group is going to get this bundle. Yeah, I think you're going to love it. So this is my big surprise for July for our Fabric Fan Club members. Yeah, Grandma's Attic. We're going to take a little visit into Grandma's attic, and we're going to find all kinds of fun things to create with. Okay, it's a very large piece. So you're really getting more fabric than you normally do. But that's okay. My Fabric Fan Club members are worth it. They're worth all of it, because there's no way I could decide, which colors to give which people. That was not going to happen. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be really a lot of fun. All right. So tell me in the comments, who would like to win this bundle? Who would like to win this bundle? I would. If I was you, I would want to win this bundle. I hope that you do. All right, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to pull up the comments, and it's going to scroll through names, and then one's going to pop up. So let's see who is going to win. And I just encourage you, like I said, this is it's a wonderful opportunity. Come join us in the Fabric Fan Club. Even if it's just out of curiosity to see what in the world Miss Tracy's going to do with this fabric. Okay. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go, 123 entries. Let's see who's going to win. I always get so nervous. Sarah Self Godfrey. Sarah Godfrey. Sarah Self Godfrey. Congratulations to Sarah. You guys give it up for Sarah. I'm so excited for you. This is very, very exciting. Congratulations, Sarah. Sarah, this is what we need you to do, okay? If you're still out there, this is what we need you to do, Sarah. If you want to claim your bundle, Grandma's Attic, you just need to email us at info@misstraceycreates.com. We need you to claim your prize, and that way we can know that we have a correct shipping address and all of those things, so we know where to send your fabric bundle to, okay? Congrats, Sarah. Sarah Self Godfrey. Did I say that right? I think I did. Congratulations. And thank you for watching the live reveal tonight. This was really fun. It's a good time. Step out. Let's lean into something that could be the next thing that just brings you so much joy. And it truly is. It's a wonderful group. If you think this might be for you, make sure you go and get on that wait list. Susan has been posting the link. I'll make sure she posts it again before I sign off here. Get your name on that wait list. And then tomorrow I'll be sending out the email. So watch your email. Let me tell you this about email too. Email's crazy. Make sure that if you check, I'm going to send it out in the morning. So make sure if you check your inbox and you don't see it, go check your spam, go check your promotions, or wherever those things sometimes can wind up, especially if it's like one of your first times getting an email from us. You never know kind of where those things are going to go. If you're on the wait list and you look everywhere and you're like, I don't see an email, then be proactive and email us, info@misstraceycreates.com. If that happens, don't panic, just email us and we'll make sure to forward. Then we can just reply to your email, and then that should go to you directly that way. Okay. I want to fill we don't have a whole lot of open spots. We'll double check our numbers and all of that, but I want to fill these open spots. I want as many people enjoying this fabric bundle as possible. It's really going to be a really, really fun one. Okay. One of a kind projects. Definitely some keepsakes in the making. Okay. All right. Thank you, Susan Lyles, for being here with me tonight. I really appreciate you being here. And I hope to see all of you that are new. I hope to see you in the Fabric Fan Club. And if you're a Fabric Fan Club member, you've got 7 minutes. So go grab a drink, go to take a potty break, whatever you need to do. 7 minutes. I'll be live in our private Fabric Fan Club group with our Sew and Tell workshop for tonight. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. You guys keep on creating.